The Unprepared Speech. Some of you might be wondering how I came up with this title called The Unprepared Speech. Well, I have a question for all of you who are in attendance today, both in person and online. Have you ever been given the duty or the task or the assignment of having to give a prepared speech?
Yeah.
We all have. Now, my follow-up question to that is, have you ever waited to the last minute to prepare for a prepared speech?
Yes.
Well, that's me today. I have no excuses, only explanations but as to why this is called the unprepared speech. I was thinking about it at work today. It's a busy holiday season, a lot of stuff on my mind, a lot of commitments that I have to commit to. But then I thought to myself, everyone else has those same commitments. Everyone else has those same obligations. Everyone else has a lot of stuff going on in their mind. So, you have no excuse, Terrence. Only explanation for the people who are involved. With that being said, I had to look up the definition of the word speech. And according to Merriam-Webster, I'm not sure if you heard about him or who that person is, but they created the dictionary. And the definition of speech means the communication or expression of thoughts in spoken words. And this is usually something that takes place in public discourse. It could be as simple as a meeting, a briefing, or you having a conversation with other people. So don't complicate it, keep it simple. So as I was taking a shower after work on my way to coming to Tea Toasters of Vinings, the best Toastmasters club known to man, at least in my opinion. Sounds like Jim agrees with me. And I'm in the shower and I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe I'm not unprepared because I do have thoughts. I do have a way of expressing them, and I can communicate, and I can speak. That's the definition of a speech. So am I really unprepared? I think not. I think I'm prepared for everything I need to do to give a prepared speech this evening. Now, I might not be perfect, but who wants perfection? We want reality, improvement, and growth, both personally and professionally, which is why I joined Toastmasters in the first place. So it brings me to my first point, which I already mentioned earlier. Don't complicate something that's simple. I want to tell you a story about a couple. The couple wasn't ready for marriage, but they got married and they figured it out. The couple wasn't ready for children, but they had children and they figured it out. The couple wasn't ready to pay taxes, but they figured it out. And as a result, they was able to accomplish the very thing they put their mind to, which allows me to understand that sometimes you just have to do it and figure it out later. I mentioned before that I can be very analytical at times, but I like the fact that sometimes you get thrown into something without having all the time to prepare. Because I've noticed sometimes when I've had ample amount of time to prepare, that you can almost wear yourself out when it comes to being prepared to give a speech or a meeting or a briefing or a presentation, because you might end up overthinking. So don't worry, and always remember to have fun. Speaking should be something that is memorable, something that's enjoyable, something that you can take away words of wisdom. Our director last week, our area director, Luap, gave us a speech called Wow. And in closing, I would like to say that words of wisdom can be applied to his acronym of WOW. When you're speaking, when you're sharing your thoughts, expressing your feelings, and impacting people with your words. So don't forget, always have fun and don't worry. Mr. Toastmaster.